Hey guys, what's up? This is just me shooting another recording. This recording is titled Sounds February Part 2, the year 2023. This recording is a series of sounds that I have been documenting, and there's a January, and then this is February. And I've been documenting my experience with sounds that I hear and I've been trying to work. I've been trying to resolve where these sounds are coming from. The medical field tells me that it's a chemical imbalance, but I believe otherwise. Actually, to my knowledge, it's actually 100% not a chemical imbalance, but I'm having trouble identifying that and getting that resolved and being able to remove whatever it may be. I'm not certain what it is, but to my 100% knowledge, it's not a chemical imbalance. And the reasons for that, to my knowledge, there's a list of reasons that I prefer not to share because for other reasons, there's reasons that I know that's not a chemical imbalance. And there's a list of reasons that I would not want to share why I think it's a chemical imbalance. Just that it's complicated. It's a little bit complicated. But anyways, though, so yeah, I'm shooting another recording, making the document of my experience with sounds and things like that. Um, and I've been making notes and I've been shooting recordings, and it's just for me to share my experience as well as to have documents and records of my experience with sounds and things like that. So yeah, I have notes that I've been making about my experience with these sounds, and to my knowledge, they I resemble intelligence. They resemble feelings. They imitate. They have the exact same characteristics of intelligence and feelings, and it's complicated, but I don't know what to make of them. I know that I've been going through this since the year 2013, and right now is the year 2023. So I've been hearing them for the past 10 years, and I have some experience with them. And sometimes they'll be one third negative, two thirds neutral, or I mean, one third neutral, two thirds negative. And sometimes, right now, actually, for the past 3 years since 2019 to 2023, actually 4 years, they've been one fourth neutral and three-fourths negative. So their negativity has increased, and that's how that's been going. So it's complicated. I've been hearing them for a while, and sometimes when I first started to hear them, the sounds that they would make would be more random and it would be more repetitive. And then as time progressed, it became different. It wasn't so repetitive. It became different things, and all the way up until now, it's very different from when I began hearing them in 2023. But the nature, as far as negativity and neutral goes and things like that, it's basically always been about at least two-thirds negative and one-third neutral. That's how it's always been. It's always been at least two-thirds negative. So just thought I would make a record of that and record this and put this on the web and share this, mostly just to have a record and make a document and stuff like that. So I have these notes in front of me, and I'm going to start checking them out and I'm going to start recording them. So it says here that the sounds were telling me they don't like me. 10 times a minute for 45 minutes, and that's one note. And then in a different note, it says, I was hearing the words, I don't like you, 3 times a minute for 1 hour. And during that hour, my eyes got wet and my nose began to leak tears. So that's a different note. And then further in my notes, I see I was very disturbed by the sounds I was hearing. I was hearing the words repeatedly. You will never meet me for 3 hours, loudly. And it sounded so bad that my eyes got wet. So that's twice in my notes that my eyes got wet on two separate occasions. And I was hearing the words, you will never meet me, for repeatedly for 3 hours, it says. And then further in my notes, I see that the sounds were demanding I make a positive difference in the world and contribute to the world. And I thought otherwise. I didn't agree because I just don't feel that way. I kind of prefer just to do my own thing, my peace and quiet. So I found myself arguing, telling them all I want to do is find a medical way to subtract the sounds that I know are not a chemical imbalance. And I argued I would like to subtract them and do my best to live a normal life, not be someone that plays a significant role in the world. I just don't have those ambitions, and in any which way that is considered normal, I prefer my peace and quiet as opposed to otherwise. So that's included in my notes. And then further in my notes, I don't have that much more left. It says on a separate occasion, as I was turning off my lights and getting prepared to go to bed, the sounds became very loud for at least 10 minutes. And I heard them telling me, go to bed faster, screamed at me for about 5 times a minute for 10 times, for actually 10 minutes, 5 times a minute for 10 minutes. So that's what I was going through with that. And I'm making a record and I'm documenting and I'm recording and I'm putting it on the web. Anybody who wants to check out my videos and help support my channel, if you can like, comment, share, and subscribe, that would help support my channel. That would be awesome. And I'm almost done with my notes here. I'm at the end of my notes right here. Um, so after the sounds were telling me to go to bed faster, screamed at me 5 times a minute for 10 minutes, I began to hear the sound say, I don't like you. They were actually screaming at me 10 times a minute for 5 minutes. So I'm at the end of my notes now, guys. That's all my notes. I felt like recording and making a document and putting it on the web to have records and things like that. So if you like my video, that's cool. My recording, if you like what I'm recording, that's cool. I'll probably be making more recordings in the future, and it'll be about sounds that I hear. I might be doing something different. I'm not certain. It depends. I'm starting with these recordings first, so I'm not certain. But yeah, guys. All right. Well, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to help support my channel, guys. That would be awesome. So, all right, then. Well, that's pretty much it. And I'm going to call this recording a wrap. So, okay. All right. Peace then, guys.